man, which game shall I play today? Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. I'm Caddicarus, and I decide which games get slaughtered or salvaged. And what happens when a YouTube game reviewer finally has a chance to move out of his parents' house and then spends weeks upon weeks buying everything that he needs to do that, as well as moving absolutely everything that he owns into this new place, only to then discover that there isn't any internet access activated in this place, which means he can't make a video for about a week and a half, because he came back home from Texas, and he was at SGC enjoying one of the best weekends of his life with the rest of Hidden Block and Normal Boots, and then returns home to find out that internet access will be a little bit later than anticipated, which means he has about 3 or 4 days to make a video, and then decides he's going to make a video based on a game that a fan gave to him at SGC. You get this video on Putty Squad. Fuck you and let's play the game. I have a question for you all today. Which video games in the world right now allow you to blow up robots, cats, birds and mosquitoes at the same time while you control a blue gob of snot wearing a fake mustache complete with glasses? The answer is none. Except for motherfucking Putty Squad on PS4. Putty Squad 4. This was a game released on said console in November 2013 and was developed by a company called System 3. Apparently it was their birthday or some shit. And this company also seemed to apply the mid-80s UK game developing company naming theory, which was to take any English word in the world and then stick a number on the end of it. You know, like Team 17. Or even Socks 2. I got 2 socks. Anyway, the person that gave this to me at SGC, and I'm so sorry I didn't catch a name, my mind was a little bit, well, fucked for that whole weekend, said that it looked absolutely awful, but I'm sure he was just over-exaggerating a little bit. Ooh! Okay, yeah, what the hell am I even looking at right now? I'm still trying to take this all in and I just cut, what? Whoa, the drummer definitely just took his vitamins for the day. And there's also... teeth. And a chicken. I'm starting to feel a little bit violated right now, so let's just kick straight off into the game, shall we? Yep, this is it. 8th generation console gaming, folks. This is PS4! I suppose you're wondering what in God's name you do in this game, so allow me to fill you in. You are this blue thing, and you need to, as the game puts it, absorb these red things. Find them all in every stage and beat the game. That's it. How you do this, however, is with bad controls. Attacking is very snappy and it's passable, but everything else that you do has 0 rhythm behind it. You have 1 speed of walking movement without gaining momentum or gradual stopping, and incredibly stiff and horrible jumping. This is a platformer. And the platforming is horrible. Oops. But I guess it doesn't really matter too much since, well, look at this fucking mess. If you expect greatness from something that looks like this, then please send me your address, and then I'll send you a referral straight from my doctor, because I'm a little bit worried about you. And hey, this all sounds simple, but trust me, you will need this tutorial. Need it. You have so many fucking moves you can pull off, which are admittedly kind of cool, and so many power-ups to grab and use. However, while in most other games, all of those power-ups would be fucking awesome, in this game, no power-up that you grab actually makes the game any easier, harder, or more fun. They only exist for more things to learn, more things to cluster up the HUD, and more things for you to trial and error, and each power-up is more pointless and confusing than the last. Not to mention, because of all this stuff to play with, this tutorial is also long. Very long. Oh boy, is it long. Longer than long great Auntie Maple's long finger. Also, I think I found the most terrifying still image in history directly from this game, and something tells me that you'll agree with me on that. Any second now. Ah, yes, of course. They give us all of these power-ups to absorb into our putty little hero, and yet none of them seem to work. How miraculous. And by that I mean it's shit. I mean, half the time, even the basic attack doesn't work. Also, the game tells us that we have a map reading mechanic for every stage. Trust me, you're gonna fucking need this because every level is really badly designed. I honestly think that this is an Amiga-era video game trope because I can compare this perfectly with the bullshit that I hate in Super Frog. Every level is either built like an unfair maze, a prison full of escaped convicts, a supermarket full of things to collect, or any other metaphors that basically mean something that doesn't work very well. I mean, look at this clusterfuck over here. This isn't fun. I can't even tell what wants to attack me right now. But hey, even if I can't tell what's trying to hurt me within the game, at least it's managing to hurt my eyes in real life.
Why is this spring here? What is it doing? What's its purpose in life? Why can't I understand you, Spring?
What can I jump on here? What can you interact with, and what's just part of the background? Never explain. Just in case you forgot, may I remind you...
This is PS4!
Ooh, Putty Squad, you saucy little minx. What What are the power-ups here? What is my health? What is anything? Is there any indication into what I'm actually sucking up before I actually suck them up? No? Okay, fine. I wonder what's up here. Oh, look, it's a carrot with sunglasses and revolvers trying to... What? What am I looking at? Okay, in all seriousness, you know I mentioned earlier that this whole game's design was very much like a kind of Amiga era trope? Well, that's because I'm not far off, actually. This game was birthed from the Amiga. This is an Amiga series. And it hasn't changed or adapted or improved for this generation of consoles. So, the question is, how the fuck did it end up here? Well, for a very late and very brief history lesson, this game I'm playing right now is actually a sequel to a game simply called Putty for the Amiga and Super Nintendo. Due to that game's surprising success, System 3 fully completed this sequel for the Super Nintendo, Amiga, Sega Mega Drive, and MS-DOS, ready to be gone and released in 1994. Where the Super Nintendo version did release, as for the Amiga, demos were made available to the public, marketing was high all over the place, hell, even review copies were sent off for magazines and even published for readers to see. And what do you know, the review scores were high. I'm talking 9 out of 10s kind of high, everywhere. Believe me, I'm honestly stunned with how much this has dated since then. But then, for some strange reason, the Sega and MS-DOS ports were lost, and the Amiga version, which was what the game was developed for in the first place, was never actually released until December 2013, which is when System 3 released it as a Christmas present on their website. This means that this PS4 remade version that I am playing right now actually came out before the original even came out. But as mind-blowing as that story is, that makes things worse. This game came out 20 years late. And it isn't fucking welcome in my house. I mean, this was a game that was originally meant to run on 2 megabytes of RAM, and the PS4 version doesn't even fucking work properly. Welcome to the 8th generation of electronic entertainment, folks. This is PS4! Ah, yes, stickers. A gamer's best friend. I know, really. You find them all over the place in the levels, and they have super written on them like it's the best fucking thing ever. I mean, what is this, a kid's game? Oh yeah, it might be.
Marathon mode unlocked.
Is that you?
Eurocom Entertainment Software.
Crash 'em, bash 'em. No. Basically, I'm sick of this game. Nothing you do is satisfying, nothing you attack is fun, nothing you pick up is enjoyable, nothing is anything, everything is nothing. I'm still trying to get my head around this being made for the PlayStation 4, and how could you do this to me? To whoever gave me this game, I came 4,000 miles across the world to share my love and appreciation with all of you, face to face. And this is how you repay me? Well, at least this game does have some rather kick-ass music for what it is. It doesn't fit the mood of, blue snot whatsoever, but it's still pretty epic. And then you get rewarded with points that nobody cares about anymore in a single-player campaign for every ant that you fucking stepped on. Now you may say that I'm being a little bit too harsh with this game because all of the footage you've been seeing, it's only been from about 3 or 4 levels of the game. But honestly, I looked it up, and you should too. It's the same throughout the whole thing. I mean, just give me some credit. If you were in my position, would you keep playing this? Do you think it's gonna get any better? Do you want to keep doing this? For this many levels? Who would do this? Who? You know, maybe I am being a little bit too harsh. Oh, come on. I'll play ball. I'll give it a few more levels. Come on, let's keep going. Okay, so what's the next level called? Jungles of Squirt. Okay, well maybe I'll pick another level that isn't better suited to a brother's motion picture. Okay, how about Watchtower of Squirt? Well, that game got the slaughter. If you couldn't tell. Now I don't know how to end this video. Will I go to my bedroom? Subscribe. Hello there everybody, and thanks so much for watching this stupid video on Putty Squad. If you like what you saw, then please don't forget to leave a like for me, because it would help me out a huge amount. You have absolutely no idea, and it would also help out all of your other favorite YouTubers out there. It'll be great for everybody, and if you want to see what I'm doing every single week, then don't forget to hit subscribe, and then you can see everything that I do on a weekly basis. And also, I just wanted to say that you can look in the description to find everything to do with Facebook and Twitter and all my social networks and Twitch and all that stuff. So that's all in there. And also, you'll find in there is my Patreon page down there. You get great little like rewards from myself depending on how much you donate. So I've got to give a huge thank you to the top donators on Patreon, and I'm gonna give you all a massive shout out right now. So thank you so much to Daniel Carlson, Harry Gaynor, Philip Larson, David Coffey, Ivan Strand, James Newman, Greg Black, Abdullah Almana, Nick Marchenko, Darkest Side of Me 101, he's a YouTuber, so go and have a look at him, Benjamin Peasley, Jason Norris, The Retro Gamer HD, another YouTuber, please go and have a look at his stuff, Delmar Mullins, Kylie McKinnon, Mohammed Al-Sali, Yayan Tuffrey Jones, Alan Angert, Tony Pierce, Albert Rodriguez, Emily Higginbotham, another YouTuber called Nova Gaming PC, and he makes some great stuff, so have a look at him, Ahmed Al-Mutawa, and Andrew Hernandez. I am so sorry for any mispronunciations in that. I'm terrible at this stuff, I'm so sorry, but I really do have to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, because your support for me on Patreon has been incredibly insane, and I can't thank you enough. And anyway, where was I? If it's your birthday today or watching this video, then happy frickin' birthday to you, and please remember to stay beautiful. Until next week, I'll see you later.